Hi, I'm Jason Cardoza, and I will be speaking about how to select a career that's satisfying and rewarding. I quit. The sweat was dripping off my face, falling 2 stories and hitting the floor. The dust was swirling all around me as I was power sanding drywall, grinding over clumps of mud that were carelessly left by the crews ahead of me. I muttered again through my mask, I quit. And I took the headphones off, the earmuffs that was still playing the words of Tim Ferriss in his book 4 Hour Work Week. I climbed down the scaffolding, loaded up my equipment, drove back to the office, and said, I can't do it anymore. I'll have 2 more guys there to finish the job tomorrow. We'll get it taken care of. And there I was in business again as a manager. It was a cycle that repeated over and over again. Go from management to doing drywall, sanding, texturing, custom textures, to managing and doing drywall, and then get sick of managing and go back to doing drywall. It repeated over and over again. And then I read the book, 48 Days to the Work You Love, and took the assessment test there, and it pinned me as a designer type. I had kept trying to force myself into a manager role as I tried to increase the level of my career, but I wasn't a manager. I didn't wake up Monday morning ready to socialize and spur on my team. I wasn't ready to deal with the employee that didn't show up Monday morning. However, if you give me a spreadsheet and say, analyze this and find a way to increase our profit, to target the best parts of the market, I'll do that till 2 a.m. and I'll do it for free. That's when I realized that there was a fit for me, and it wasn't the routine every day. It wasn't management, and it definitely wasn't sanding drywall. Job satisfaction is one of the most important considerations in a career. You need the finances, but you need to love what you do. We spend about 1/3 of our waking hours working, between 1/4 and 1/3. Who wants to spend that much of their life doing something that they hate? I sure didn't. I tried a variety of careers. I have audiobooks. I have hundreds of audiobooks. I have paperback books. I've read magazines, articles, websites. I've analyzed salary.com. I've looked at the rates of depression in careers. I've looked at the happiest careers. All those statistics combined in different markets. I've spent an extensive amount of time studying these subjects, both in my professional life and just for my own career. I've worked as an HR manager type role with over 150 employees that were reported to me. I'm currently vice president of a company. In this role as vice president, 80% of my time is spent working on the company and 20% working in the company. This allows me to analyze where the problem areas are, create a solution, and roll out that solution to support my team. So today we will briefly examine 3 things. What is job satisfaction? What are some sources of job satisfaction? And third, what are some resources for finding satisfying careers? So let's jump in. What is job satisfaction? The website psychologyiresearch.net says the overall feelings one has and the evaluation one makes about one's job. This is how it defines it. People with high job satisfaction experience a pleasurable or positive emotional state when they think about their jobs or job experiences. In simple terms, they like their jobs. Why look for job satisfaction in your career? Well, as I said earlier, we spend between 1/4 and 1/3 of our lives working. Do you want to spend that portion of your life unhappy? I sure don't. So what are some sources of job satisfaction? Abraham Maslow was a famous psychologist in the early 19th century. He's known for Maslow's hierarchy of needs, and it's basically drawn as a pyramid where it shows our core needs, and as those are met, then we have other needs that we need to actualize as we climb that pyramid. And when we achieve those needs, that's when we find happiness. So when this applies to a career, at the bottom of the need, you have the physiological needs. You need a job to pay your bills. You need housing. You need shelter. You need food. Once those are met, the needs of safety become apparent. You need a secure job. You need good health. You need health insurance. You need retirement. After that, you need esteem. You need to be recognized for what you do. You need belongingness and love. You need to feel that you're part of a team. As you climb that ladder, it says safety. Nope, I am dropping down. Self-actualization. And so that would be being able to achieve success in your career, however you define that, being able to use your skills, your education to reach your fullest potential. The Society for Human Resource Management talks about the top sources of job satisfaction that include these 5 factors: the respectful treatment of all employees at all levels. Then the second would be compensation and pay, which may include your base salary, bonuses, stock options. Overall benefits would be number 3 on the list. That could include paid time off, healthcare, medical benefits, pension plans, family-friendly benefits, wellness programs. Then the next item would be job security, knowing that you have an ongoing career here. They're not going to lose their need for you tomorrow. The fifth item that the Society of Human Resource Management identified was actually a tie between 2, and that was the opportunity to use our skills and abilities, as well as trust between the employees and senior management. So another interesting factor for job satisfaction is the ability to match your skills and education with the job you're doing. There was a report done by Matias Romero and Salinas, I'm going to butcher her last name here, Jimenez. They wrote a report talking about the match of education level and skills and happiness in a career. And I quote, "The existing literature on labor mismatch suggests that overeducated individuals tend to receive lower wages and are less satisfied with their jobs than their well-matched educational peers." And they also wrote that labor skills mismatches can also cause dissatisfaction. So both your skill set and your educational level need to be a match for your career. So what are some resources for finding satisfying careers? Well, there's a plethora of them. Some of these include usnews.com. They put out a list, the 25 best jobs. Forbes.com has the happiest and unhappiest jobs in America. I love that list. And you can use career assessment tests to help you find what your niche is. Like I said earlier, I love the DISC test. I love the one that 48 Days to the Work You Love puts out. It's on 48days.com. And that one really pigeonholes not only what are you good at, but what do you love to do? And it finds a match for that, and so you're able to monetize the things you enjoy doing. Careertest.com. It has a test that also helps you to identify your skills. And there's a lot of different ones out there to choose from. In conclusion, let's remember that job satisfaction is and why it's important. Remember the sources of job satisfaction. It's not just about the money. Remember to spend time reading resources on satisfying careers that fit your personality, skills, and your education. The choice of a career can have a major impact on the happiness in your life. Selecting a career that provides for our financial needs as well as our physical and psychological needs can have a major impact on our lives. So find something that you love, find something that fits you, find something that provides monetary and non-monetary compensation that's important to you. A quote that I love from Steve Jobs is, "The only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking. Don't settle." Thank you for watching. Have a great evening.